What's going on, guys? So today on this SHOKY Quickie, we're continuing with the Power Rangers Lightning Collection stuff. And this is a new one that I just picked up at Target the other day. You would have seen me show this off ever so briefly in the kitchen video. And it is the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Mighty Morphin PIRANTISHEAD, the next of the Monsters line. And yes, I know I missed Guy. It's on the way. So this is a new interesting monster. If I remember correctly, this was one of the last ones that I think the Green Ranger fought. Or there was something about that, because I remember it being an interesting deal with his little fish dealies there. But very cool monster. Of course, monster packaging is really big comparatively because, well, there's a lot to go over. Nice corner image here of our piranha-headed friend. And come to the back. That looks pretty good too. Nice little shot there with his weapons. And because the packaging is bigger, it opens from the side. I gotta wonder, so Hasbro is supposed to be getting away from using plastic in their packaging. They're already doing it with Transformers, and they're talking about doing it with Marvel Legends and whatnot. Speaking of that. So I gotta wonder how they're gonna do it with Power Rangers. Now, it's a conversation that needs to be had, and why it's incredibly stupid that they're planning on doing this. So, here's the boxes. And, as usual, we gotta do the thing where we, pull all the stuff out. We do have this back fin pressed in over here. Ah! That's some hefty plastic there. Oh, I got some crud in my eye. Alright, his weird nunchuck fish flutes. If I remember correctly, you can play one of them like a flute and shoot energy beams. I remember this from something. Useless energy swoosh. You guys know how I feel about the effect parts. Trash. Okay, we have just a grabby hand. So it looks like he's only got one holding hand, which is interesting. Son of a bitch. That is in there. The fingers got stuck. Okay. That's it for that. No plastic ties, right? No. Okay. You never know. Sometimes they'll use plastic ties to make your life difficult. Oh, I'm escaping. Alright, it's Plastic Birthday. Let's go, Fish Face. Go on, Fish Face! Oof. Alright. I was surprised the arm fins weren't also excluded. Like the Tangas or something. Oh. Good lord, that is a big fishy boy, too. Chuck the plastic away over there. Okay, this one's gonna be weird. It feels weird in general. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. Right out of the box, let's go ahead and put his back fin on, which I believe should just push in like so. Yeah, just like that. Nice and attached. Tail have articulation? Yeah, it's got some. Feels like it's got a disc hinge / ball joint in there, if I had to guess. That's not bad. Doesn't come up very far. Not too bad. Didn't realize the eyes were painted. I thought they were going to be translucent to some degree, but that's okay. Does the mouth open? Oh, the mouth opens. And the bottom section moves around strangely. One thing that's a little weird, now I'm looking at it, they should have made this piece blue to match that. That would have looked a lot better. You know, the hands are molded in blue. Actually, I know it's not really the character specifically, but like the whole shoulders being kind of blue with the pink airbrushing probably would have looked good. And the airbrushing doesn't look bad. Like even the neon green down here on the feet looks pretty good. And got a little fleekage here. It's not bad. You know, it's very strange. I mean, like, the cool thing is that, like, with the way the monsters work, they do so much new molding. So that's also one reason why they're more expensive. So, let's just look at it here. Weird painted eyes. Like I said, I already did the mouth that opens back. Painted all up in there. Soft enough teeth, so you're probably not going to hurt yourself. Interesting that this seems to be on a ball joint, like a head actually would be. And then this seems like a neck joint thing, like it's just around the neck to just move. So that's an interesting way to do that. You know, butterfly joint in the chest. like they usually do. I don't know how the shoulders are going to work with these big old shoulder pads. I'm going to guess they don't. Yeah, pretty much they don't. That's about as far up as I can get it to go. Can rotate though. Yay! Woo! Fishes! Okay. And bicep rotation works fine enough. Double jointed elbow, just good enough for that far of a reach. Not bad. You know, same kind of wrist we always get. A little wrist peg with hinge joint. Fist that comes on there. Holding hand comes on that side. Let's see here. We have a ball joint here, which is always a little stiff and feels weird. And then you also get ab crunch, which breaks up the back sculpt, but not too bad. See, this should have been on a hinge all the way up through here, in my opinion. Like, this should have been hinged and attached up here, so the tail would get a little bit more movement. So that feels, it does feel like it's got to be a double ball joint, or it's a ball joint that comes out of here and into here, because this has a lot of free range movement, which is pretty good. Okay, hips. T-mount ball joints for a pretty decent Jean-Claude for a fish head. Let's see, we got thigh rotation, which is good, and because of the way the wrinkles are there, it doesn't really break the sculpt when you use it. I like that. Double jointed knee. Comes way back. That's not bad for a fish face. And we got a very interesting ankle situation here. So we have a rotation joint that's here. We have a disc hinge down here, which, once again, that should have been green. I mean, even if they just made that part, sprayed it, it would have been fine. But no, they didn't do it. And then you got pivot joint there for the ankles. You got two little clawsies there. I'm sure it's missing some paint apps or some detail somewhere. All of these things really need kind of a wash. So I think, especially once I get eye guy, I'm going to do things like that. So let's see. We got hands. Little grabby hands. Pretty good. The fishy swooshy attack thing here. I don't know exactly how that's supposed to attach to anything. I guess kind of like that. Or is it meant to hook in like it did on the thing? I don't know. I think that's stupid, to be honest. So he can hold this. Is it painted silver? I feel like this is painted and this is painted. No, this is the blue molded. The silver here is molded plastic, but it looks like it's got a bit of paint on it too. It could be wrong. Kind of hard to tell, honestly. The in and out wrist is one of those things that I don't think works for this kind of weapon, but you know, it is what it is. Always be careful when you're finagling thin plastic into a hand like this. Just try to get the thumb through there and then actually give him his weapon. And like I said, I think I could have sworn he would play one of them like a flute or something. I don't know. Let me see here. Let me unplug this hand. It's a little far away. I gotta pull it out. Nope, that's the wrong one. I was looking at it upside down. I grabbed the right hand, not the left hand. I guess you can do it like this. Try to play with the pose a little bit here. Like, kind of have him holding that, more or less. That's not bad. A little weird, but not bad. I feel like maybe I should have that reversed. That's the hard part with like chained weapons. It's like, which one goes where, you know? That's what I was talking about right there. I think I was about to snap that off. Oh, I'm an idiot. I literally could have just kept pulling it, huh? And have him hold this inverted like that. Something like this. Really get a knee bend in here. And a body turn. Shoulders, just do it. Try to just get it to rest in his hand. These things could use a little bit more detail too. Alright. Also, that's not the best thing. Alright, swooshy bit. Let's get that out of here. And let's bring in other monsters that we got so far in the collection. We have our King Sphinxo, who never wants to stand proper. The one who's definitely not going to stand right, our hefty Piggo friend. He's going to fall. And our top-heavy pumpkin face. So, it's pretty cool. Very nice set of monsters. They all stay within this kind of realm and size, 8 or so inches tall, which is, a very different thing. Here we go. Move that over. Make a little more space. Kind of spread out the wealth, as it were, for our fishy friend here. Which, by the way, the camera's looking pretty good today for whatever reason. All right, so that's going to be it. It's a good figure. Obviously, all of Hasbro's pricing is going up. It's kind of the cost of doing any kind of business in the world today. So it's like 30 some odd, $35, just depending. I did have it on pre-order at BBTS, but I found it at Target, which, saved me a little bit of that time. And I appreciate that personally. I do wish the eyes were a little brighter. It does look a little bit dull, a little bit dead. And considering it shows like actual kind of clear fish eyes on the actual cover, I think they kind of missed a tick there. But otherwise, very cool representation. And with the kind of whitest and most stable feet, I think he's going to be the one that's going to give me the least amount of troubles. Sphinxy over there, his legs have gotten loose. This one over here, his hips have always been loose, and he weighs about 17 pounds, all centered directly over the crotch. And then the one back there, the pumpkin face, he's very Halloween adjacent, but he also tends to fall over quite a bit. But this is a good one. This is a good one, and for a very unique take on a monster, because like his head is his whole upper torso kind of, so it's very interesting that he doesn't have the same kind of posability, but he does at the same time. It's an interesting way to have done this character, which is probably correct, probably the quote-unquote correct way to do this character, but either way, I likes it. But I'll see you guys on the next one. And remember, as always, keep on nerding.